think one of my favorite first memories at Jesuit was on 8th grade orientation day when I was trying to find my way to one of my rooms. My big brother had gone with a different little brother, and so I was trying to find my way. And I was standing there lost in the middle of the 4th floor hallway. And someone came up and asked me if I needed to know where I was supposed to go. And he helped me find my room, and it welcomed me a little bit.
Congratulations to Dominic Stoner, the Jesuit High School class of 2020 valedictorian. What an impressive accomplishment, and especially within this class, which is an outstanding class, not only academically, but in terms of their service, their spiritual development. Everything with the class of 2020 has just been outstanding.
It's not something that's really sunk in yet, I suppose. It's I never entirely had grand plans. I took every day sort of one at a time, and I was just working my way there. And it was only really in senior year that the idea of valedictorian came up. And when I got through senior year, I was sort of amazed that it happened. One of my favorite memories was in the junior Sodality retreat that we took. And we had an all-night adoration in a tent outside. And so there were people cycling through, and the junior Sodality, we decided that we'd all go together for the more difficult shift of 1 to 4 in the morning. And just being able to focus on prayer in this very quiet time of the night out in the countryside was one of the most amazing experiences that I had here at Jesuit. Mr. AC was really nice because he'd sometimes let me just study in the room while he patrolled the hallway. And I was very thankful because I finally found a quiet place in all of bustling Jesuit. I would like to thank Mr. Trosclair, my Western Civilization and AP US History teacher. Sometimes when I'd be sitting there stressing out over what I didn't do the night before, he'd come by, and it was very encouraging that I'd be able to complete all the stressful tasks of the day. Helped me muscle through.
So I've taught a lot of students in my 6 years of Jesuit, and Dominic Stoner's definitely stood out among them. Every time he would raise his hand in class, I thought to myself, okay, here we go. He's gonna trip me up. I need to stay on my toes here. By this point, I've kind of figured out like the types of questions students will ask, but Dominic is a deeper level thinker, and that definitely showed in his ability to really analyze and think about the material.
One of the most fulfilling classes that I took was personal and social morality, because although we had an interesting time in the beginning, in the first semester, where we were talking about different types of ethical thought like consequentialism and utilitarianism, towards the second half of the year we were identifying a lot of modern moral, ethical problems in our world, like end-of-life crises and euthanasia and that sort of thing. And discussing those I found very interesting and something very relevant that, and the discussions that arose from that, I think will be shaping my thought and my opinions for a long time. If I were to give advice to myself, who was just starting my time at Jesuit, I would say that one of the things that was hardest but most exceptional when I learned was just how much I enjoyed learning itself, and that grades were just an insignificant number if you actually learned the material, and that you could enjoy what the teacher was telling you and engage with it. Because a lot of the teachers that I found here really liked what they taught and had a lot to teach, so long as you could look past just getting a number and actually finding out why it is that they've devoted their life to teaching that subject.